Hello children, now today we will do the same lesson, and last class what we saw, that care for the elderly people. Now today we will do the next portion, that is care for the differently abled. Now children, last video or the previous video I have discussed that who are differently able people. So children, here we will do the same lesson and see the lesson in your book. So care for the differently abled. Now being differently able means to have a physical or mental condition that limits a person's movement, senses or activities. Now what happens children, when a person who is different from a able person by their activities or by some other condition, their movement can be observed by the other people, that they are not doing the normal activities like the able people. So, and why they are called the differently able people, that I have discussed with you, because they are limited with their movement of senses or movement of activities. They have some limitations. They cannot do the work or they cannot do as their own wish like the normal people, like the able people. Now differently able persons are different because they have different set of abilities. So why they are different? Because they cannot do the work like the able people, and so they have different set of abilities. So they are different from the able people and they have different set of abilities. They can do their work according to their own movement or according to their own sense activities that helps them to do. We should support the differently able people in their day-to-day life. So children, normal people or the able people, they can do the work very smoothly or by themselves. But if we think about the differently able people, those who are not like the able people, so they need the support, they need some helping hand from the normal people or the able people. So what we should do? It is our duty, or it is our duty to help these people so that they can do the work according to the liking, according to their own liking, and what they means to do, which will help them in their life. Now children, next what we come to, that is visually challenged. Now why people are called visually challenged? Because they cannot see. People who cannot see are visually challenged. Some people cannot see since birth. Others may lose their sight because of some illness or accident. Visually challenged people use a system of raised dots that they feel with their fingertips to read. This is known as Braille script. So children, people who cannot see are called visually challenged people. Some people cannot see since their birth. So children, there are some people who cannot see right from their childhood, right from their birth. Others may lose the sight because of some illness or accident. So children, there are some people who lose their sight, who lose their seeing for the reason of illness or some accident that took place in their life. Visually challenged people use a system of raised dot that they fill with their fingertips to read. So children, how they will do their work, how they will feel they are doing their work, or how they will read. They got of different types of system that is known as the Braille script, which helps them to feel those dot and to read and to realize what is going on. So this is known as the Braille script, which helps this visually challenged person or the visually challenged people to read what is there beside them. So in front them or beside them. So this is known as the Braille script with the raised dot. There are dots which are raised so that they can, if they put the fingers, they can feel with their fingers and helps them to read. So children, next let us see. They go to a special school and learn various crafts and other skills there. We can visit such school with our elders to spend time with them. So they go to different types of schools. They are not going to the normal school, but they are going to the different school to learn various crafts and skills there. They can learn their studies also, they can do their studies also, or they can learn some activities which will help in their life. We can visit such school with our elder people to spend time with them. So it will be very helpful if you go to those schools to see them how and in what way they are doing those things, and if you spend time with them, they will also be very happy to feel that someone is beside them, someone is helping them, and someone can spend time with them. We can help them in learning special skills and even write examination for them. So children, it will be helpful for them if we help them by helping them with the help of writing, and so that they can do their work smoothly, and which will help them in their life. They often use a white and red cane when they walk. So they also use the stick when they walk, so that they can feel where they are walking, and it is helpful for them to walk also. If we see them on road, we must help them cross it. So children, what is our duty? If you find any blind person or any differently able person, we must help them to cross the road if they cannot do so. So it will be very helpful for them. So children, till this much children, and we will continue with the same lesson in the next video or the next teaching class. So children, there is also one information. Let's see this information. In many parts of the world, guide dogs are trained to help the visually impaired to travel, cross street, and even go shopping. Now children, in many parts of the world, in other countries, what they do, they train the dogs to help these differently able people to cross, to travel, and even go for shopping. So it's very helpful for them, and they don't feel like they are not helped by anyone. So they are somehow helped by the dogs also. So children, this is all about for today. You please go to the chapter and read the chapter thoroughly, and go to the harder word also. So children, thank you children. This is all about today.